come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. Learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we open our hearts. In this room, we grow together. In this room, we accept one another. In this room, and we learn to love. In this room, come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me in this room. We listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to
I need this. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're back to our inward journey right from the beginning songs. And if you have requests for Sunday songs, please let me know. And I will endeavor to do those. And so today is really, it's an inward journey workshop, of which more will be revealed as we go along. But we're going to get started with our first community song, There Is Only One of Us. Here we go.
There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see.
Good morning, online people.
There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes is me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. You are my reflection. There is only
There's just one in that photo. Just one. And our brains go, huh? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, honored and privileged to be the senior minister and spiritual leader of this amazing community that does have a new name. But I'll tell you that later. It's like those shows on TV, after this message. So if you are joining us for the first time online here in the room, what we want you to know is that you are welcome here, and more than being welcome, you are celebrated here. And we ask that if you are joining us and you use any social media platform, that you share this live stream so that it just makes it available to a broader number of people. And so let's read our vision, mission, and identity statements. I invite you to read these with me. Our vision is contributing to a world that works for everyone. Our mission is that we are a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our identity: we are a welcoming, inclusive spiritual center where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of science of mind in the world. Now, there are lots of ways you can connect. You can connect using our website, columbiacsl.com. If you want more specifics on what's happening, you just add /events. That will take you right to our calendar. If you have questions or information that you want shared, email that to info@columbiacsl.com. You can also text or call our office cell phone at 410-750-8559. And these are the current offerings we have right now in terms of spiritual ministry support. 365 days of richer living, live streams daily at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Just for today, live streams Tuesday through Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Sleepy Time Meditation, live streams nightly at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming up on Tuesday is the Women's Circle Gathering, December 3rd at 7 p.m. on Zoom. You do need to register to get that link. You can get the registration through December 2nd. Okay, I lied. I didn't mean to, but apparently I did. So I will change that before the newsletter goes out. December 2nd. Thank you. It truly does take a village. It truly does. Today is the last day for doing good by giving goods, and I just want to take a minute to thank everybody who participated, who brought food, and I especially want to thank you, Laura Service, for delivering everything every Sunday. Okay, so here's the big thing. You have until 11:15 to continue to purchase entries to the 50/50 raffle. At 11:15, it stops accepting entries. At 11:30, I will pull up the platform, push a button, and the computer will select the winner. Several of you have already informed me that it's going to be you. So I recommend that you begin having a deep conversation with the computer platform so that it knows it's you, because I have zero control over who that picks. Okay, so here we go with our next community song. And I really encourage you, take this in, especially today, because we're going to go into a visioning practice for the workshop part. And remember who you are, because that's who you're going to be communicating with in the visioning. Not the human you, the spiritual you, the truth of you. Here we go. So we're going to move right into our candle lighting ritual and right into our meditation, our sacred reading, then our meditation, and then our opening prayer. And so Gary is our reader this morning, and he has a special treat for the reading. Yes, that's all I'm going to say.
Good morning. Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great synthesizer, identifying the common connecting threads within the various religions, philosophies, and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is the synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study. Let us breathe together as we light a candle, honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Buddhism as the path of compassion and the Four Noble Truths. As we light the second candle, I'm sorry, the first candle was Christianity. The second candle, we honor Buddhism as the path of compassion and the Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as the path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as the path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as the path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as the path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all indigenous peoples' traditions as the paths that recognize and honor spirit in all creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as the path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan as the path that honors the divine ancestors and nature. As we light the 12th candle, we honor all New Thought philosophies as the path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of love and law. As we light the final candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. In 1935, Howard Thurman took a pilgrimage to India where he met Gandhi. And there he practiced nonviolence, a generation before mentoring Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. Before returning from India, he went to the Khyber Pass in Afghanistan and looked over the ridge out into the beautiful horizon, and he had a vision of a church for all people seekers of from all colors and all creeds, but seekers of spiritual experience. And when he returned to the tumultuous environment that he lived in, where on Sunday afternoons after church, the common practice was lynching. And he held on to his dream, and in 1944 established the Church of the Fellowship of All Peoples in San Francisco. It's the first interracial, integrated, interdenominational congregation in the United States, and it still exists today. And in 2023, I wrote this poem to dedicate it to Howard Thurman. A dream of contemplation time. While centering down under a great oak tree, Thurman saw the future religion for all humanity, where minds lay low racial concerns and worry, and souls stand illuminated, relaxed, in no hurry. In this moment, this love comes to rest in me. In this moment, this love, many rivers and one sea. In one snowflake, 1,000 crystals shimmer. In one teardrop, 10,000 scars to remember. He heard a voice that called from somewhere deep inside, where the blueprint of our eternal souls reside. A gentle whisper in Howard Thurman's mind, contemplation time will make the whole world kind, where all peoples come together in sacred fellowship, the religious experience, encountering God as a kinship, cultivating spiritual understanding as an art, sharing sounds of a deeper note, meditations of the heart. In this moment, this love, how good it is to center down. In this moment, this love, listen to the Anahad Nada sound. Many beings, one life, many pieces, one part. In this moment, this love, in the luminous dark, we expand our consciousness, opening four corners of our heart. In God's unified field of love, we are never apart. In this space, this sacred space, ready for pure love to find, clearing all prejudice with a joyous, open mind. Contemplation time will make the whole world kind. Contemplation time will make the whole world kind.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God, I find myself.
And as we begin to come out of this silence, taking a moment to feel that sensation in the body of God. Trusting that that feeling in this body is God in this moment. And in this moment. And in all moments. There is no God without, God within. There is only God. And the experience of everything is God. I am God. My mind is God. We all are God. This beautiful community is God. And what I know about ourselves is that God is here. And this is a blessed and beautiful community where I get to practice experiencing that sensation and feeling and confidence and knowing of God as in me with people that I love and people that I care about and people that are here practicing the same thing. So that it makes it easier for me because I'm building that muscle that I can experience this God as me when I'm outside in the world, so to speak. When I'm faced with conditions that I may not like. When I'm faced with fear and sadness and joy and jealousy and all the things that human conditions happen, there is this God that is. And I am flexing those muscles here with people who are on this journey with me so that I can flex those muscles when I'm with people whose journey I may not understand. So I celebrate this time. I celebrate this moment in time, this service, which I know is joyful, blessed, and deep. And I am grateful for that. I am so grateful for these beautiful souls that are here. I am so grateful for these beautiful souls that are there in cyberspace and at any other point where each and every one of us as God encounters them, bringing this confidence of God as God that is all there is to every interaction ever. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that knowledge. I'm grateful for this smile that's crossing my face because I know that it's true. And so with that moment of feeling God in the body, I release all the words and allow God to be so. And so it is.
take a breath together. So I'm just going to do a few sentences here about living from vision. Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith, who really made the ancient practice of visioning more available to us as human beings, is well known for the phrase, pain pushes until vision pulls. And so I invite you to just pay attention to what's motivating what you're doing in life. If you feel pushed, stop. Stop. And allow yourself to go inward and hear what's God's idea of itself as your life. What's God's idea for your path, and see how everything shifts to where suddenly, instead of feeling like because if you're being pushed, there's resistance, right? Versus being pulled where it's lifting us as it moves us forward. So pay attention to how it feels doing what it is you're doing. If you're being pushed, there's something greater available. And so the practice this morning, excuse me, okay. It's colliding with my beard hairs. It's just going to have to learn to adjust because they're not coming off. So, Debra and I are going to lead you through the visioning practice. And we're going to start with just kind of a little interplay about what visioning is. So if you would please join me, Miss Debra.
So you have some questions, huh?
I do. I do.
Well, let's see if we can answer those.
What if I get weird things? When we're doing the visioning, what if I get weird ideas or pictures that seem to make no sense?
Well, that's just perfect. Just perfect, really. Because Spirit speaks to us in ways that are mysterious, and we don't always know.
So should I try to interpret those things?
Well, it's better if you don't. It's better if you just allow those to come to you and just express as they are.
And so I just write down whatever weirdness comes or sketch whatever picture is in my mind?
Well, Rev, weirdness?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just write down whatever comes. Yes.
Okay. So what do you do with all this stuff after you get it?
Well, we have been visioning since September, and we have visioned like 8 times in different venues. And what we do is we're collecting them. If you just look over here for a second, we're putting them all. These are all the questions.
It's my Bama White moment.
Yeah. And so this is everything that has come to us so far in the visioning. And so we're collecting all those, and then we're going to have a harvest of those as we continue on in the visioning process. So.
And what does harvesting mean?
So harvesting means we're just going to pull the thread and we're going to look and see what has Spirit been speaking to us about finding our new home. What's been showing up in the consciousness of everyone?
All righty. So before we get into this, I want to say something to the folks online. I'm going to do a clearing exercise first, a clearing meditation first, so that we clear away all of our preconceived notions that are hanging out in our brain, because what we want is what's deeper than our brain activity. If you post your responses to the questions on whatever platform you're using, just know those are public. I would just want to remind everybody, if you're comfortable with that, great, we'll harvest them from there. If you're not comfortable with them being public, you are welcome to text them to me at 916-390-7036. Let me say that again slowly so you can jot it down. 916-390-7036.
Sorry.
Oh, here. You don't take that with you. Like, what is that? Okay. You can also email them to info@columbiacsl.com and we'll harvest them from there. So you have choices if you're in the online. If you're here in the room, we're going to pass out a sheet that has the questions that you can write the answers on. We got plenty of pens and pencils on the table there in the back. When we get to that place, or if you want to go get a writing instrument now, feel free to do that. You can either turn in the piece of paper when you're done, or if you want to keep those, then I can take a screenshot of it, I can just take a photo of it, or you can go home and email those. So we all got choices. This thing of inclusion comes with a lot of different avenues of operation, because that's how inclusion actually works. All right, so I'm going to give us a minute to get situated. And then we're just going to go into a clearing exercise. They're right here.
Kindly put your hand up if you need a pen, and I'm going to bring around some of those.
And when we get to the part where you're recording your responses, whatever you get in the vision, there is no right or wrong way to do this. If you get a picture and you want to sketch that picture, sketch it. If you get a word, write it down. If you get a smell, write that down. Whatever you get, just share it however you feel called to share it. There is no right or wrong way that we do this. Wait till Debra's done passing those out. And Eamon needs one over here. Okay. So I'm going to invite everybody to just let go of whatever you're doing and just go inward for a moment. To allow all of the ideas that your brain has to show up on a blackboard in your mind. Just write them all down. A blackboard, a dry erase board, whatever works for you, so that you can see what's already operating in your thoughts. And I invite you to become aware of your level of investment in those ideas. How attached are you? And then I invite you to bring to mind an eraser. One in each hand. And I invite you to lift your non-dominant hand eraser and begin to remove all of the preconceived ideas. And just to notice if there's resistance to letting them go. And in those spaces of resistance, to simply breathe into the resistance and to continue to erase all of those ideas. Knowing that you have memory, you can put them back when we're done. But for now, just let them go. And so if you have any remaining ideas on the board, just wipe them away. And Deborah's going to take us into a connecting meditation.
So allow your next breath to be a little bit deeper than the one before. Recognizing that this very breath is the breath of God, the divine, that universal intelligence, that all-knowing, all-powerful presence that is beating our very hearts. It is the heartbeat of life. And there is a synchronizing right now in this moment, in this very room, of our collective breaths, our heartbeats, our consciousness. So we breathe again a little bit deeper into that, just allowing whatever's gone on before to gently fall into the background. Just releasing, releasing, and allowing this breath to circulate in and through every cell, every fiber of our being. Knowing that this presence is sustaining all of life. It is that spiraling upward. It is that perfect joy, perfect peace, that wholeness of life. Holding all of its life. It is all that is seen and all that is unseen. So in recognizing this, I accept a deeper knowing, a deeper remembering of who we are. As we have tenderly and gently cleared away all that is to be cleared away. Allowing a new thought, a new experience to be birthed, to be known, to be felt. So we tenderly get ready. Get ready, my soul. We're going to dive into our questions. So our first question, What is Spirit's vision of a dedicated space for our spiritual community? We look, we feel, and we listen with an open heart. What does it look like? Teaming up, staying in this sacred and holy space. Continuing to breathe. What does the space look like? I got it. What does it feel like? We look, listen, and feel with an open heart. What does it sound like? We look, listen, and feel with an open heart. What is happening there? What is happening there? And we look and listen and feel with an open heart. We're going to move to our second question. What must we release? What must we release? And we look and listen and feel with an open heart. We're going to move to our third question. What must I become? What must we become? We look, listen, and feel with an open heart. Our next question. What must we embrace? What must we embrace? And we look, listen, and feel with an open heart. Our next question. What is my part in fulfilling this vision? What is my part in fulfilling this vision? And we look and listen and feel with an open heart. And this is our final question. What else is to be known at this time? What else is moving through me as spirit at this time that wants to be known? And we look and listen and feel with an open heart. And as we rest together, just a little bit deeper in our breath, in our presence here, I speak the word of the One, moving, expressing, and knowing itself exquisitely in all the majesty and glory, right here in this very room, right now. And so I'm knowing that each beloved that is present here online, in person, and anywhere that is not seen by my eyes is included in this visioning, is a part of this whole. Because we are indeed one body of life, moving, expressing, living, loving, being one. And so my heart is filled with gratitude for this process, for this spiritual practice of visioning, knowing that as it is practiced and embodied and embraced, that it reveals so much, so very much. And I am very grateful for the visioning team of Amen and Reverend Jenna and Gary and Sylvia and myself, who have been gathering in person, for all those who have joined us online in our town hall meeting, on Zoom, in this room, and for all that were not able to be present physically here with us this morning, but are of course here with us in spirit. And for all those who will want to experience visioning in the future, and all the beloveds that are part of this spiritual community, that have given their time, talent, and treasures, who have showed up and participated in this community. So thankful, so grateful. Grateful for this time, grateful for this experience, grateful for your love, your presence here today, and for your deep, loving hearts. So I release now into that alchemy of love and law, knowing there is no waiting period, that it is done as it is spoken. And I just let it go and let it be, knowing that all is well. And together we say, and so it is.
All right. So before we move on to something else, we just want to take a few moments. We can't, there's no way to get make space for everybody to share everything. But how was that? Good? Anything surprise you? No? Okay. So we got a couple things to do here. Sure, but I don't have my phone up because I have Rally Up open. So you got it. Anybody online want to share anything about how your experience was? Yes, of course we want to include them. Anything? Huh? Yeah, it's kind of like that place in the wedding ceremony, speak now and forever hold your peace. But not really. You can speak later. Powerful. Gail says powerful. Thank you, Gail. Powerful just like you. All right. So you do have 9 minutes left if you want to do any last-minute entries into the 50-50 raffle. Right now, we're at $1,686, so somebody, if it doesn't change, somebody's about to win $843. Not bad, right? And that could change. So we won't do the drawing until 11:30 because it'll still accept entries until 11:15. So we do have 2 new members. One of them is here, so we're going to go ahead and do the new member induction with Miss Megan, if she'll join me up here. Jenny Robertson also joined, but Jenny's body decided to stay up all night and work, and so now Jenny is asleep. She sent me an email early this morning. Okay. You've heard this before. You're going to hear it again every time we induct a new member. And then it really gets all of us to remembering. What does it mean to be a member? It is a commitment to spiritual growth, to building a life of joy, ease, and love, and an affirmation of alignment with the metaphysical philosophy and teachings of science of mind and spirit. It is an open affirmation of one's personal value, of their spiritual community, and a sense of ownership expressed through giving one's time, talent, and treasure in service to their spiritual community. We have the joyous occasion today of formally welcoming a new member of our spiritual community, Megan Rivera. Welcome. So by choosing to become a member of this center, you are making a commitment to grow spiritually and to focus this growth in fulfilling your dreams. You have responded to the call of Spirit, whose desire it is to express its greatness and magnificence in, through, and as you. You are living proof that when Spirit has a desire, its creation automatically responds. By becoming a member, you are committing yourself to the teaching of science of mind and spirit. Do you declare your commitment to grow spiritually and express this growth in fulfilling your dreams? If so, please respond, I do. By becoming a member, you are joining others in the shared vision of contributing to a world that works for everyone. By becoming a member, you are setting a holy intention to embody, express, and experience love and unity as infinite truth. To faithfully live the science of mind and spirit teaching with clarity, compassion, and trust. To be an active and engaged member of the spiritual community, consciously serving one another as the presence of God. To be and to express love and service to the greater community with compassion and mindfulness. To seek to heal upset, knowing disharmony is always a call to go within. And to be prosperous in every area of your life and perpetually grateful for the infinite flow of good as you. Do you declare your commitment to the study of metaphysical teachings of science of mind and spirit and apply them to your life as you come to understand them? If so, please respond, I do.
I do.
We celebrate the diversity of expressed by all people, all religions, and walks of life, doing our best to embody these words. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome and celebrated here. Do you commit yourself to this celebration of life?
I do.
In recognition of your commitments, it is my joy to officially welcome you as a member of Columbia Greater Baltimore Center for Spiritual Living, soon to be renamed in a few minutes. All right. I love ceremony and ritual. Okay, so before we get to the naming stuff and the 50-50 raffle, let's do our own giving, shall we? We are a business and we have bills. And if we want to continue to grow, we have to sustain our current level and exceed that so that we have places to grow into. Yes, Harry? Okay, we'll get that in just a second, hon. Okay, so there are ultimately several ways to give, and I'm sure there are more, and if you think of new ones, let me know. We'll put them on the slide. You can text the word GIVE to 410-498-6175. That will take you right to our online giving portal. You can mail a physical check to 659 Cog Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. And Miss Ada, if you're watching this morning, happy almost 90th birthday, honey. Miss Ada sends me a love note with every donation check she sends. It is, we have quite the little journey going. You can also go right to our giving portal on our website, columbiacsl.com/donate. There's also a QR code. If you're online, there's a QR code on the screen. No, you can't access that if you're watching on your phone. If you run into any challenges, please let us know. So let's say our giving affirmation together. Here we go. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. You just need one basket, huh, Harry? Because there's only one of you. All right, Mr. Gary, all yours.
As you see, there's another name up there. John was going to be playing with me today. He has a challenge, a health challenge with his partner. So sending love and light. Appreciate all of your love and light in this moment. And it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know he's feeling that love, that light. And so, the song, I'll imagine John playing with me now in what I'm calling visionary living.
I speak a word of gratitude, a word of recognition for the infinite as money, as the energy expressing in the form of money, of this whole earth system that we have created of exchange, knowing that every need is met even before it is recognized. Every bill is paid even before it is incurred. Every life sustained and uplifted. Everyone drawn that is seeking what we offer. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so it is. Okay. Did that? Thank you, because it really does take a village. So thank you, Sylvia Hardnett and the Hardnett crew. She arrived with a crew this morning for being our hospitality. Thank you, Nancy and Tom, for being our welcoming team. Thank you, Laura Service, for just showing up and doing stuff. Thank you, Gary Hardnett, for our music this morning and that poem. Oh my goodness. Howard Thurman is smiling. Thank you, Jesse and Zita, for being our live stream team. Thank you, Rebecca Bell, for being our practitioner this morning. Thank you, Vaughn Dabbs, for being our audio guy this morning. Thank you, Debra, for joining me in this visioning practice. And thank each of you, because Spirit is speaking through all of us, because that's how it works. If you want prayer, we actually do have the prayer slips over there on the table. At least there was a clipboard over there. I don't know where it went. Did somebody remove the clipboard off of the prayer table? Okay. Whoever has it, please take it back. Because there are prayer request forms on a clipboard that was on the table, and it has sprouted legs. You can leave questions. You can leave your prayer request there. There it is. Thank you, Vaughn. No guilt, just gratitude. Thank you. All right. We do have the forms back, so please, if you want to leave a prayer request, leave it in that basket. Either myself or one of the practitioners will pick that up, and we will get that to all of the practitioners. Rebecca is available to pray with you right after service out behind the Soji screen. You can email prayer requests to prayer@columbiacsl.com. Please keep the socialization in here so they can have some privacy out there. And if you do want prayer after service, please make that a priority as soon as the service is finished. If you want to do deeper work, contact the practitioners, and they will explain to you what they do and how they're available to you. We'll just leave it at that for today because we got a lot. Okay. I'm going to read our affirmation for the week, and then we'll read it together. So just take this in. I courageously claim and reclaim my spiritual birthright of choice. Let's read that together. I courageously claim and reclaim my spiritual birthright of choice. All right. Let me refresh this page, see if we... Yes.
So all these, and anything else that comes in is going to be at... All of these, and anything else that comes in online, email, text, whatever way you choose, is all going to go on here. And then we're going to do the harvesting, but we are not done visioning. Okay? So I just want to be clear about that. And you'll get the next set of wins soon.
And if you're wondering when we will be done visioning, we will be done when we're in our new home. And then we will start visioning for something else, which is just a way of saying we are never done visioning. We're just visioning for this thing right now. All right. Okay, so I want to thank everybody who participated in the name thing. And I am just blown away at how engaged this community has been. When we started this process way earlier in the year, we started with like 180 names. That's pretty incredible for a community this size to be that engaged. Wow. Right? And we just kept circle dancing it. And some concerns came up with some of the names, and thank you for sending your emails. And every email I got that had a concern in it got resolved without us doing a thing other than trusting Spirit. Right? And so part of the lesson in this process is to trust that if we really do enter this practice in a prayerful, open process and let something deeper in us choose than our brain, miracles happen. They just do. Well, at least they seem like they're miracles. They're actually not miracles at all. It's the world of cause and effect. It's quite predictable. What we can't always predict is the outcome. We can predict that Spirit will move itself into being. We don't always see the how. And sometimes when the how shows up, we're like, excuse me? Right? Which is why we do that clearing thing before we go into visioning, so we can get all of our preconceived ideas out of the way, because the brain is busy, always busy. But the brain is always busy putting together pieces of the past, because that's all it has to work with, right? The brain is a repository of past information. It doesn't have anything new to work with. That's where the spiritual comes in. So, all that said, we went from 180 names down to 5. And then folks participated in the 5. Community and One Love were tied with 5 each. And then the other 2 had 1 or 2 each. But the clear choice of Spirit is common ground. It had 10 yeses. And so what's next is I will submit that to Centers for Spiritual Living. So nothing changes yet. We have to go through a whole process. We have to go through the whole branding thing with Centers for Spiritual Living, get everything taken care of there. Then we'll explore, and in the meantime, I will the domain names I know are already available because I've explored that all along. If the domain name wasn't even available, anything would have been taken out of the mix. So we'll be securing the domain name for that. Once we have everything through home office, then we'll change our DBA, and the board will make the decision of whether or not we'll refile articles of incorporation and all of that stuff. Because technically we don't have to go to that level. We just have to change the DBA. So there's still a process that has to happen. So you'll hear it referred to, but for the moment, we're still technically, legally, Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. So nothing changes in terms of check writing and all that. We'll let you know when we actually arrive at that point. But thank you, everybody, for playing with us. It has been a really cool thing. And it's a really cool thing to be able to put in writing and have the conversation with Home Office about what a spiritual process this has been, allowing Spirit to choose the name, not us. All right. Okay, 1 minute, so here we go. Let's see. Yep, I want my account so I can get to the button to push. Campaigns. Okay. Draw winners. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Yes, yes. And Ebony English. I believe Ebony is deeper down south with family this week, but yeah. So Ebony, it's just like the lotto. You only need one ticket to win, right? Congratulations, Ebony, and thank you everybody that participated. Yeah. So we'll kick off our last fundraiser for the year. We're going to do a virtual giving tree, and we'll start that next week. And what it is I will go into prayer, into visioning, into meditation, and and allow a number to come to me that will be hidden in the star on the top of the tree. And then we just leave it to Spirit to see how the donations come in to either meet or exceed that number. And then every time somebody sends a donation for the giving tree, I will put an ornament on the tree with that amount on there. And then at the end of the year, we'll reveal the star number and see how we did. Just a fun little thing to do. Another way to prove these principles. I think if we had more fun with them, we'd practice them more. I'm just saying maybe it kind of could work that way. Okay. Let's see. Did I leave anything out? Okay. If you're still interested in becoming a member, I believe there's still packets over there. If not, I'll bring some more next week. You can also get the Discovering Membership packet online. Please let me know, and we will get you in the mix. Our big reveal we just did. Center for Spiritual Living, Common Ground. Our shared abundance, congratulations, Ebony. All right. Our annual meeting will be February 1st, 2026. I don't know how 2026 got here already, but it didn't, but it's coming. It'll be right here. We'll start at 11:30. We have extended time. There will be a Zoom link so you can fully participate either in the room or online. Next week, we're going to talk about spiritual insomnia. It's a thing to desire. It is. If you're going to have insomnia, have spiritual insomnia. More will be revealed. Eamon James will be our featured musician, among other things. He's doing a lot next week. All right. Where are my divas? I know everybody has an inner diva. Now is your time to let it out to play. The first part of this song, you just let your little inner diva come out and sing whatever the heck they want to sing. Here we go.
This little light.
Turn that up some, Vaughn. Here we go. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Here we go. Here we go. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Here we go. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. I can see Gail dancing in her kitchen. Let it shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Going down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. Going down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. Going down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Tell your neighbor how you're gonna shine. I'm gonna shine putting up the Christmas tree. There we go. This little light of mine, come on, I'm gonna let it shine. We got a percussion section over here. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna let it shine. Say what? I'm gonna let it shine. Come on. I'm gonna let it shine. 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 Let it shine. 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 Ha ha! Have a fabulous week.
living spirit. I am grateful, loving spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray. And I thank you, God, for one good day. Living spirit, I am grateful. Loving spirit, I am free. So many gifts upon my table. Loving kindness says to me, living spirit, I am grateful. Loving spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray. And I